And if I just introduce Paul as he comes up, he's the Operations Manager for CPB Contractors. Paul's been involved in power, rail infrastructure for over 40 years, experience in the UK, Africa and the Middle East, as well as the last 21 years he's been in Australia. He's worked mainly for Tier 1 contractors in New South Wales, Queensland and WA. He was previously the General Manager for the More Trains, More Services Alliance in Sydney and the General Manager of the Nova Rail Alliance. He's currently the Operations Manager, as I said, at CPB and oversees the light rail construction and many renewable energy projects in both New South Wales and ATC. Welcome, Paul. Thank you. That's your clip right there, mate.
Thank you very much, Mark. CPB are a very proud member, platinum member of the PWI, and we value the PWI incredibly. We've been platinum members for many, many years, going right back to the old Leighton days, I believe. So I thought I'd just give you a few words about CPB, who we are and what we do before we move on to our first speakers. So we're part of ACS, which are one of the largest construction groups in the world, and then a part of CIMIC. CIMIC is one of the largest construction groups in Australia. We have many of our sister companies. We have Broad, Leighton Asia, TEAS. We've got Sedgman, UGL, Pacific Partners, EIC, and Venture in the group. And we are across many markets as CPB in Australia. We're across roads, rail, wind, transmission. We're aviation, health, water. We're in buildings, we're in gas, we're in resources. We're pretty much in all the markets out there, more and more commonly these days into renewables and wind and transmission. There's a lot of that going on right now. And a lot of tunnelling in Sydney, which we've been doing for the last few years. Thought I'd take you through a few of our markets and our projects so that you know the scope of what we're currently undertaking, particularly in rail. So we're working pretty much in all the states in Australia. We've got works in WA, South Australia, in Queensland, New South Wales, and ACT. So we're working everywhere in all of those markets at the moment, and I just thought I'd touch on a couple of those projects to give you sort of an indication of the sort of things that we're doing at the moment. This is the ETP, which we're currently working through at the moment. Right now, we've got a couple of TBMs underneath Darling Harbour. If you've ever been down to Sydney recently, we've got 2 TBMs working our way through underneath the harbour, past the National Maritime Museum. They're Jesse and Ruby. So Jesse and Ruby are making their way underneath that towards Hunter Street, where we're excavating a significant cavern underneath there for the station. We've got the formwork and the FRP going on, the waterproofing going on right now, and we've just finished a bulk excavation at Pyrmont Station as well. So they are enormous caverns underneath the ground there, and work's continuing through that. We're doing the formwork and the waterproofing through there. That's a significant project for us. The City Southwest Metro, the line-wide, we finished up that late last year. We've been running that for about a year now. I take that train every day myself. It's extremely busy. So that was proud work for us. We're currently tendering the next phase of that, and we're waiting along with our competitors Hollands to see where we land on that one. But that one is now completed. Major works on that one. Very complex project. Very proud to execute that for Sydney Metro with our UGL partners. The Minjarra Maintenance Facility is one of my babies up in Dubbo. We've been doing that for a few years now. We handed that over just recently. We're just finishing off a couple of snags on that one before we leave that towards the end of the year. That's a beautiful facility that we've been building for the last 4 or 5 years, I would say, off and on. Handed over, lovely facility, wonderful place in Dubbo, right in the heart of the town, actually, interestingly enough. So that one's completed now. Canberra Light Rail Stage 2A. This is another one of my babies at the moment. This is about a 1.7 kilometre light rail extension to Lingus Street. It's going round London Circuit. And then we terminate this particular part of the works on Parksway Bridge just before the Lake Burley Griffin there. We are through the design on this one right now. We're about 25% through construction. We're going quite well at the moment, and we hope to finish the construction on that one toward the end of next year. The rail systems will be complete then. So that's pretty much going on there. So that's a little indication of some of the jobs that we're doing there. We're doing many more around the country in terms of our other markets as well. But